Hi, I'm Cassie, and I'm going to walk you through question 45 of the AAMC's official physics question pack. So this is still related to passage 7 of the question pack, and this question is all about testing your understanding of work and your ability to plug into the work equation. So we want to know how much work is done in launching the object. So our equation for work that you should absolutely have memorized for the MCAT is work equals force applied over some distance or displacement, and then cosine theta, the theta being the angle between the distance or the displacement and the force that's applied. So if we look back in the passage, we'll find our value for our force. It tells us that our force is 19.6 newtons. Remember, force is always measured in newtons. It also gives us in that same sentence that our distance is going to be half a meter. Now for our angle, our theta, we're launching an object up. Well, our force is going to be in the upwards direction, but our displacement, the thing's also going up. So our displacement's also going to be in the upwards direction. So there's going to be a 0-degree difference there. So anytime we have that being the case, we know that our cosine of 0 is 1. So essentially this term just cancels out. So actually we have a pretty easy equation here. We just have 19.6 newtons times half a meter. Well, we know that newtons times meters is joules, right? So 1 joule equals 1 newton meter. So we know that our answer is going to be in joules. And then I'm not going to try and do that sticky math, right, of doing the math of the decimals. I'm just going to say this is about like 20 times a half. And then, of course, we're going to have a little less. So half of 20 is going to be about 10. So what answer looks like it's a little bit less than 10? That for me is answer choice C, which is 9.8 joules. So the answer here is going to be 9.8 joules. So this was a super easy question. Remember on these easy plug and chug questions to make sure that you're testing yourself on all the units of these different variables and also even other equations that this question isn't even testing, just to refresh, because you're going to be studying for the MCAT for a while and it's hard to keep all those equations and those units in your head without a lot of repetition. So I would just take a second here and run through all of that really quick right before I moved on to the next question. I'd say, okay, work, my units are always going to be joules. Force, my units are going to be newtons. Distance, my units are going to be meters. So that's an easy way to remember that a joule is equal to a newton meter if you can just remember the equation for work. And then I might go one step further and I might say, oh, I have this force variable here. What's the equation for that? Force is mass times acceleration. I know that mass is measured in kilograms, acceleration in meters per second. I know that force is measured in newtons, so therefore a newton is equal to a kilogram meters per second. I hope this helps. If this helps, please give this video a like and follow my channel for more content like this.